Hi, future doctors. Welcome to the next class for electric force between two charges. So, in last video we said distances from center to corner for triangle, square and hexagon. Now, we will see how they are going to ask the questions. So, on an equilateral triangle A, B, C. On an equilateral triangle of each side small a, three charges they kept at three corners. Three charges they kept at three corners of an equilateral triangle of each side small a. Then find the resultant force on any one of the charge. Find the resultant electric force on any one of the charge. So resultant electric force on any one of the charge means you can take either A, B or C. Now you can say where we wanted to find. So A, B, C means, let us assume I wanted to find on C. If you are taking C, now except C, surrounding how many charges are there? Surrounding two charges are there. Now we can find first force between A and C. So A is positive, C is positive, therefore C will be repelled by A. C is repelled by A means resultant force. C will be coming like this. This is repulsive force on C due to A. That is going to be Fa. What is Fa? Repulsive force or electric force on C due to A. Now, what is this Fa value? So, Fa is equal to K Q by A square. Our formula, still we are using this formula only. Which formula? F is equal to K Q1 Q2 by R square formula we were using. Now, we are going to write K Q square by A square, Fa. Now, force on C due to B. This is also repulsive. What is FB name? Force on B means force on C due to A, or force between B and C. But C is repelled by B because both are having same charges. Now, what is FB? FB is also same. K Q by A square. That is going to be KQ square by A square. Let us assume this is F, this is also F. Since because both are going to be same. Now we got two forces. We have to find a resultant force. Now what is the angle between these two? For equilateral triangle, angle between two sides or three angles is going to be same 60 degrees. The 60 degrees is coming from mathematics. This is not physics. Physics is only this formula. Now corresponding opposite angles are going to be same. This is 60 degrees. Now I gave a resultant force for two vectors. Here forces are nothing but vectors. Therefore, what is the resultant force between these two means? Like this it will become. This is Fc. What is the resultant force between two vectors formula? We came to know Fb square plus Fa square plus 2FA cos theta. That is nothing but cos 60. Already this formula we discussed in basic mathematics. Resultant and relative. There we discussed. In one of the video, you can cross check resultant and relative. Now, what is FB, FA? FB, FA means here. FA, FB both are same. You can write F square plus 2 into F into F. What is cos 60? We will substitute later. What is cos 60 value? Root of F square plus F square. 2F square, 2F square, cos 60 value 1 by 2. So, this is also mathematics. So, 2 will be cancelled, 2F square plus F square. Root 3 F square. Some people will cancel the square and root. You should not do like that. So, F square you can bring outside of the root. That is going to be root 3F. Now, what is the final answer? Root 3 KQ square by A square. This is going to be the final answer. So, in exam, then how to do fastly? This is like this. If you are doing means it is going to take so much time. So, whenever you are observing this question, Resultant force between two forces, these are equal. Resultant 60 means directly you should remember root 3. Root 3 F we are going to get. If it is 120, how it is coming? Just if you practice, it will become means easy for you. Without practicing directly in exam, if you have to do like this means you will face difficult, not difficulty, lengthy. It is taking more time. You have to save your time means already we said so many times we have to practice more. So this is about root 3 kq square by a square. Now you have to practice this problem by taking plus q plus 2q plus q plus q plus q minus q. Like that if you do differently means you will get idea on this. Now I am giving same question, small change, q minus q plus q, a, b, c. Find the resultant force on positive charge. See, in this they asked find the resultant force on any one of the positive charge because all are positive charges. But here two charges positive, one charge negative. They are asking find the resultant force on any one of the positive charge. Means either on A or C they are asking. So at the time, see the directions A and C, repulsive or attractive? It is going to be repulsive. FA will be coming like this. How much will be coming FA means same, KQ square by A square. Now C will be attracted by B because it is negative charge. Therefore, arrow mark will be coming like this, FB. C, because of sign changed for B, see the direction how it is going to be changed. You have to observe all this carefully. Now check once. What is FB? What is FB means? Again Q into Q by A square. Same equation you will get. Why? Because we won't worry about negative sign. K into Q by A square. Both are going to be same. KQ square by A square. But here see the angle. What is the angle? This one. So what is this angle? How much means? This angle will be 60 degrees. This angle is 60 means what is this total angle? For straight line, total angle will be always 180 degrees. So 180 minus 60, it is going to become 120 degrees. Now if it is 120 degrees, how this formula will be coming? I am writing directly. Force on C is equal to root of, since both are same, FA and FB same, therefore F square plus 2F into F cos 120. So what is cos 120 value? If you don't know that, it will be stopped here. If you wrote any wrong answer, it is going to be, answer is going to become wrong. Already all these we discussed in basics. Therefore, I told you previously, so 2 will be cancelled. So 2F square minus F square, that is going to be root F square. Now you can cancel square and root because beside nothing will be there. Here root 3 is there, sorry, here 3 is there, therefore we didn't cancel. Some people will cancel this one, they will write 3F, but answer will be root 3F. Therefore, whenever square is there, try to bring it outside. So F, that is nothing but KQ square by A square. If you practice like this, what will be coming beside, you are going to get the answer. How they will ask question means, resultant force on any one of the charge is x times of KQ square by A square. What is this x value? They will ask. What is this x value means? Root 3. X is going to be root 3. Here also same like this. So resultant force on positive charge is x times of KQ square by A square. What is this x value? 1 they will ask. Isn't it? So like this they are going to ask if they are giving different charges. Just you can practice slowly. You are going to get answer. Now we will see another problem. So Q minus Q, A, B, C. Like this you have to do more number of problems, then it is going to become easy for you to find the resultant force on negative charge. In this previously we did any one positive charge. Find the resultant force on negative charge. Then see the directions, how those will be coming. B is attracted by C. That is going to be FC. Next, B attracted by A. That is going to be FA. So what is FC? FC is nothing but K into Q by A square. KQ square by A square. Now what is FA? FA is also same, K into Q by A square. KQ square by A square. Negative sign we won't take because our Coulomb's law is saying product of magnitude of charges. Therefore, you no need to take negative sign. Negative sign will be coming either it is for direction, attraction or repulsion. So again both are same. Now what is the angle between these two? Angle between these two is again 60 degrees. Now resultant force will be coming like this. Force on B is equal to root of FA square plus FC square plus 2FA FC cos 60. Again what is cos 60 value? So cos 60 value here we are using second time. Therefore, you people should remember 2f square cos 60 value 1 by. Again you are going to get same answer root 3f root 3 kq square by a square. Same answer you got. See the directions. Previous one direction away you got. Now it is coming towards. So like this it is going to come. So direction is going to be changed. See the next problem. If three same charges placed at three corners, find the resultant force. Find the resultant force at center of any one of the side. At center of any one of the side. Again, this is equilateral triangle. So from B to C, it is going to be A. It is center means from B to O, it is A by 2. From O to C, it is going to be A by 2. Isn't it? So there are, you can calculate at any point. This is at the center of any one of the side we are calculating. So previously at any one of the charge we calculated. Now see, very simple. Just you have to take the directions carefully. Isn't it? Here you can take, here they didn't give any charge for you. So let us assume 1 coulomb charge I am going to take. Whenever they didn't give any charge, we will take 1 coulomb. Otherwise, they will give here few charges placed at center they will give. That is their wish according to the given problem. Now we will see. If they didn't give, we will take 1 coulomb. If they have given, Q we will take. Otherwise, fourth charge is placed at center. What is the resultant force at center of any one of the side? Now we will see. So this is positive charge. So this positive charge repelled by B, repelled by C, repelled by A because all are positive charges. So force between O and B, repulsive, FB. Force between O and C, O will be repelled by C in this direction. That is going to be FC. So O will be repelled by which one? A also. That will be coming in this direction. That is going to be FA. So now at O, how many forces are there? 3 forces are there. But we can find resultant only for 2 forces first of all. So first calculate for 2 forces. Next we will do for another resultant of those 2 forces. Whenever you are doing, first write what is FB. FB is nothing but force between O and C or B and C, B and O. Force between B and O. So at B at O same charge Q coulombs. Therefore K into Q square by what is the distance? Distance from here to here is A by 2 whole square. Like this, what is FC? That is also A by 2 whole square. Now observe here, both are equal and opposite. Whenever both are equal and opposite, FC and FB, what is the resultant means? Here it is going to be 180 degrees. 180 degrees means how the resultant will be coming for FB and FC, FBC is equal to root of FB square plus FC square plus 2FBFC cos 180. What is cos 180 value? Here both are same. Let us assume this is f square plus 2f square cos 180 value minus 1. 2f square minus 2f. What you got? 0. You don't need to do this much. Whenever two forces are equal and opposite, they will cancel each other. Therefore, FC and FB is cancelled. Now only one force is there, that is going to be FA. So what is now FA according to this one? FA is nothing but K into force between A and O, Q into Q by what is this distance? That is going to be AO square. So what is that AO? That is completely mathematics. What is that AO? So if you want to calculate how AO is coming, A, B, O. So what is BO? We said this is A by 2, this is A. Then this one if you want to find means you can assume X. According to Pythagoras theorem, diagonal square equal to A square equal to A by 2 whole square plus X square. What is X square? A square minus A square by 4 if you send this side. So 3A square by 4, X is going to be root 3 by 2 A. Substitute this X here, that is only A. So KQ square by, what is AO now you got? Root 3 by 2, root 3 by 2A whole square. Now what is the final answer you can write? What is the final answer means you can see. So KQ square divided by 3A square by 4. If you send this side, 4KQ square by 3A square. Correct? This is the answer. Final answer is going to be this one. Some people will do more complicated. First they will find resultant of these two. Next they will find resultant of that one and resultant of these two. That is not required. Here these two forces are equal and opposite. First you can cancel. Then remaining only one force is remaining. This distance is going to be coming under mathematics. This is not related for physics. So this resultant formula, all this cos 180 value, all these will be related to mathematics. Our physics formula is only this one, Coulomb's law. Okay. Now see the next problem. Same triangle we are doing. So Q, 2Q, 3Q. So A, B, C. So they will give a triangle, otherwise they will inform you where these charges are going to be taken. Same equilateral triangle of each side small a. So find the resultant force on Q, find the resultant force on 2Q, find the resultant force on 3Q. Any one they are going to ask. Here I am going to give for one value. Till now we have taken equal. Now small change is going to be there. Any one I will do, remaining two you can practice. So find the resultant force on Q I am doing. So now this is positive charge, 3Q is positive. Therefore, between these two, which force is going to exist means repulsive force. Q will be repelled by 3Q in this direction. This is going to be FC. Q will be repelled by 2Q. This is going to be FB. Now what is that FC, FB? FC is going to be force between A and C. That is K into Q into 3Q by A square. How much you got? 3 KQ square by A square. Correct? Next up. FB. Force between B and A. K into Q into 2Q by what you are going to get? A square. So 2 KQ square by A square. Isn't it? Just I am drawing this triangle once here. So this is 2Q, 3Q, Q. So this is B, this is C, this is A. So see the directions. This is going to be FC, this is going to be FB because both are repelled. What is this angle? 60 degrees. Equilateral triangle means 60 degrees. Now resultant will be coming like this. That is FA or FBC. FA equal to FBC is equal to root of FC square plus FB square plus 2FCFB cos 60. Now you cannot take directly root 3f. Why? Because here these two are not equal, isn't it? Here this is 3kq square by a square. Here it is 2kq square by a square. Assume kq square by a square is same. You can assume this is going to be f or x. That is going to be f. Then this is going to be 3f. This is going to be 2f. For our convenience, I am writing like this. Now 3f, because always we no need to write kq square by a square in the equation. 3f whole square plus 2f whole square plus 2 into 3f into 2f into what is cos 60 value. Cos 60 value is going to be 1 by 2. Now if you cancel 2 and 2, now you can expand this. Whenever you are expanding 3 square is going to be 9f square, 4f square, 3 into 2, 6f square. So this is simple addition. 9 plus 4 plus 6. How much you will get it? 9 plus 6, 15. 15 plus 4, 19. Therefore, root 19 f square. That is going to be root 19 f. Therefore, final formula resultant force on A, Fa is going to be root 19. What is this? F value we have taken kq square by a square. So you can find resultant force on B and C. So just I am going to draw the directions. So B will be repelled by A like this. FA. B will be repelled by C. That is going to be FC. Again this is angle 60 degrees. So you can find how much is going to get just for your practice. You people can solve. This is about triangle. So we calculated resultant force on any one of the charts. So we will see in next video about square, and at center of the triangle, at center of the square, what is the resultant force formulas, how to calculate, we will see. Okay, thank you.